industry has changed. You cannot compare yourself to a one in a million. As a producer, you're only as good as the people around you.
Hanna, award-winning film producer.
Anthony, thank you for being here.
No worries,
Welcome
pleasure.
to the Mellor podcast.
Amazing.
Can you tell the listener a bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm a film producer. I do films. I usually get films from a small idea, a script, sometimes just a mood board, and I help the director, writer, or really any filmmaker to realize what they want to show on screen.
Oh, that's great. So, I mean, what got you into that in the first place?
So I really started like being a creative person. My background was a bit into music, so it kind of gave me a leeway into like I'm going into a creative industry rather than a scientific or just go engineering or business. So I started being creative, doing music, and then I got a camera, and here's where things started just to move forward to the path of, oh, okay, I'm going through a video filming industry rather than just being into music. So that's that's the switch, the kind of leap of faith I took, and I was just,
Similar
why not?
switch to what I've taken, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. So you started as just a creative. So did you do some camera work in the beginning?
So I started doing photography, nature photography, and after that it went into product photography. And after the product photography I took one chance at taking car photography. And here's where things kind of changed, because I started taking pictures of hypercars, supercars, some high-end luxury cars. So the people owning these luxury cars have connections, they know people. And I'm friends with a couple of them, and it's a really good opportunity. This is where I started making a business out of it and making money out of taking pictures. I started charging these high-end people a couple, $300-400, and usually when you do business with people like this, these numbers don't mean much to them as long as they're getting the value. So this is where it kind of started. Like I stepped my foot into the door of, I want to be a business owner. I don't want to just do it for the creative part. I don't want to just do it for my portfolio. I really want to do it for the money in a way and for the connections in another way. So that's how it started, really. This is why I chose being a producer rather than a camera operator or a director of photography or even a director, because my mind is business focused rather than just creative.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, it's so important picking that target market. Like, rather than, I mean, you can be selling something to, Ali Abdaal talks about it in some, have you watched much of Ali Abdaal?
No, not at all.
He does like productivity and business stuff. And he talks about how it's really important to pick your market. So you can market to, say, students.
Yeah.
There's no money in it. Or you can market to people with hypercars.
Exactly, yeah.
And £400 to a student is like a month's budget.
It is, yeah.
But £400 to one of these people that owns one of them cars,
probably
they
just
could spend
pennies.
that on their lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
So really, it's the same amount of money, but to them people, it's not the same amount of money.
Yeah, it's just going to the right audience, to the right people. Because, I mean, I can charge £10 an hour. I can charge £10,000 an hour.
Yeah, definitely.
But it really depends to who I'm charging for.
And you could be doing the same job.
Same exact work. But this was photography. When it came to videography, when I started doing my media business and taking videos for social media for businesses and just commercial institutions, I really got people to do the work, because I realized that I'm not qualified enough to deliver a certain quality of work, but I still want to do the job, because I don't turn down opportunities. I always take them. So getting people doing the job, I charge for them, I pay them, everybody gets a win. They get to do work and get paid for it, I get to do work and get paid for it, even though I'm not the one doing the videos, but I'm the one doing the outreach. I'm the one managing
You're
the
the
project.
connector.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
The binding, the glue.
People usually call me as you're the third party or the middleman, but it's not a middleman, because a middleman usually comes in the middle of a certain deal. I just get the deal and I get the people to do the job. So it's a business owner mindset of getting people to do the work and you get paid for it. So everything kind of, the pieces just started fitting into place really, and just how it happened.
Yeah, it just all falls in, just go with the flow and it all works. Works out.
Leap of faith, always.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
always what I say.
So you was with the car photography, then you decided to film. Did you do much creative filming or not really?
Me creatively, I'm not that good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just be completely honest.
Yeah.
I'm creative enough, as all people are.
Yeah.
I mean, humans are creative people. So it's kind of it, really. So I get the creative people to give me the ideas, to put their ideas on the table, because as well as I'm not a creative person, but creative people, they don't know how to make the thing happen. They just have an idea. So putting me and a creative person together is the package where I know how to make the thing work, and he wants his idea to be on the screen. So that's exactly what a film producer does. Yeah, you just make the thing happen.
So you set up the media business, and then that was you as a film producer.
Yeah,
pretty
that
much.
was me saying, okay, so I'm not creative, but I'm good at making creative projects.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds a bit weird because
someone that's not worked in film, I mean, it was a shock to me when I first started talking to people that do film stuff. I was like, what do you mean you work in film and you don't know how to work a camera?
Yeah,
like,
exactly, yeah.
I was like, come on. And then I realised, no, that's not their job. They're good at they don't need to touch a camera.
Yeah.
They do something else. So, to the person that's not spoken to people in the film industry, it does seem weird, but
it's weird.
But that's how it works, yeah.
It's how it works. You've got thousands of roles in the industry. To be called a filmmaker, you can do anything that makes that certain film or TV show happen. Audio people, I know you have a background in music and audio. You can be a filmmaker. Just pick up a boom and start recording. Camera people, which is the most kind of thing. Oh yeah.
What you think of when you think of a filmmaker.
I'm a filmmaker, so he picks up a camera and records. I don't pick up a camera and record. When usually a director of photography comes to me and tells me about an issue, about a certain piece on the camera, and I'm like, man, I have no clue what you're talking about, because it's just not my field, you know. There are certain departments in films where there is the cinematography department, there is the directing department, which I work closely with the directors and the ADs and all of that. There is the sound department, there is the production design department, there is a costume and makeup department. All of these people, all of them are filmmakers. But it's different talents that that show the emotions on screen. For example, costume people, they can just change outfits, which change emotions in certain film. Makeup people can bruise some people up to also change emotions in the film. Cinematography wise, shot changes. When you're an audience and see a shot difference, you can feel the emotions that the filmmaker wants you to feel. So there are a lot of roles. Filmmaker doesn't mean you have to pick up a camera. Filmmaker doesn't have to be being a director or a producer or any of it. I started as a production assistant. I was running around with walkie-talkies in my hand and just serving coffee. So, I mean, I was a filmmaker at that point.
Yeah, you're making the film.
You're making a film. You're making it happen. You're part of it. So.
Oh, yeah, it's great. So as a producer, what do you do as a producer?
What do I do? Everything.
Yeah, apart from pick up a camera.
Apart from picking up a camera, I do everything. It's from 0 to 100 really. from getting the idea, reading the idea, either it's a good idea or not a good idea, comparing it to today's industry. Is it gonna work? Does the audience like this genre of films? Horror is great. Does it work as a short film? It doesn't. Does it work as a feature-length film? Yes, it does. So I go through a lot of thinking when I get the idea. And my last project, which was a one-take short film, was kind of the holy grail of today's short film market. It's a one-take, it's a drama. 6 different casts, which is crazy when you talk about a 8-minute film. So I got that idea and I was like, oh no, I have to be the producer on that. I don't think anyone is qualified enough in the circle I know that can make this film happen. So I fought for it. Yeah. And that's one part of being a producer, is really fighting and negotiating your way through the project. And after that, really, you just put the people together. Now, I didn't really have the chance to put the team together for this project. I just got assigned the team. But it's really nice to see that you can lead, even though you don't have the power to put the team together. You can, in some way, as a producer and as a project leader, you can, in some way, really shape the people and guide them through this journey of where the project really needs to go. Some of them wants to divert it into more of it's just a drama, it's just a short film. I really take it as it's a serious film that we are going to take it places, take it to festivals, make it really stand out. Because we can't just do a film, have fun, and just call it a day, or we can make a film, have fun, and see it being successful in today's market. Yeah. So it really goes from getting the project to submitting to festivals and the PR connections and everything in between.
Yeah. What's the difference between maybe what you do and what a director does?
Oh, well, a director is creative focused, okay? I am logistically focused, if it makes sense. Director script writes, sometimes script edits. The director his role is just to
bring the vision.
Bring the vision into the screen. And as a producer, you're the one that have to make that vision on the screen happen. If people think it's very similar being a producer and a director, but usually the director comes to me and be like, hey, I've got this idea. And you're the one that has to kind of scratch your head and be like, well, let's make it happen then.
Yeah, we'll figure out a way.
We'll figure out a way.
You may be like the operations manager kind of thing.
Yes.
More of a corporate kind of name for it.
Yes, right. Most producers, their job finishes. I mean, it doesn't finish, but their job just pauses when they start production. So when they start filming, here's where the producer's job just kind of slows down. Yeah. But in most short films, the producer is also the production manager on set. So he's the one managing and wrangling everyone. Yeah. So nobody's lacking really.
Yeah.
So
keeping everyone on
everyone on the line really.
Yeah, definitely.
Make it happen, because it's a race. It's a race against time.
Everything's a rush when you.
Everything's a rush. It's organized chaos.
Yeah.
On set. It's weird. We're like ants. Everybody just running around, but everybody has a thing that they are doing. Yeah. So.
What would you say is maybe something about the film industry that people misunderstand? I mean, one of them for me was that a producer doesn't actually need to know how a camera works. Yeah. I mean, is there any other things that you'd say? Yeah,
it's not just about the industry nowadays. It's about any industry. There's a big misconception where it goes, to be good, you need to be talented, or to be successful, you need to be talented. I always hear it and I'm like, no, not at all. I've seen successful people. I've worked with talented people. There is a difference. A successful person is somebody that is dedicated, that shows up on time, shows up professionally, and really wants to succeed. Doesn't have to do anything with them being good at what they do, because heck, in the industry, there are people that are going to help you grow. you don't go there and they start pick and choosing the best of the best. Sometimes they do, don't get me wrong, sometimes they do, but most of the time they want people where they have room to grow. If I'm choosing a production assistant on set, I'm not going to choose the best production assistant on set. I want a production assistant that wants to discover what being on a set means, what production means. So talent and success have nothing to do with one another. It helps sometimes being talented, but if you're talented and just staying at home, doing nothing, just thinking you are talented, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
You have to go there, put
It's
yourself
about
out
packaging
there.
that talent in a way.
Yeah, it's packaging your IP, your identity.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, we go back to the previous example of the car photography. You're packaging that very similar talent in a way that is a lot more sellable than maybe what I tried to do at the start, which was, I'm going to do some restaurant photography. I mean, there's barely any money, like spare money in the hospitality. They're working with slim margins, but you're doing a similar job, but just making your life a lot harder. So yeah, it's about packaging that to the right people.
Yeah, it's really about luck sometimes. It's about opportunity. You have to take it, no matter if it's good opportunity or, I mean, there's no such thing as a bad opportunity. There's always room to learn, room to grow. Take the opportunity. If it's not profitable, just fuck it. I started doing most of the things for free.
Yeah.
So just take the opportunity.
Yeah, maybe not all of the value at the start is in the money. It's in the experience, the portfolio, the connections.
Yeah.
Maybe they're actually worth more than a lot of money at the start.
Exactly.
Until you start getting out there, you've got a full calendar, then you can start picking and choosing and stuff like that. But
in business, if you go in with a mindset of, I'm going to make money, you're in the wrong industry. You're in the wrong universe.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go make money, but is it a way of thinking? It's not. It's a way of, where can I start?
Yeah.
I need point A that can help me grow and get where I can be profitable with what I do. Because what I have is valuable, and I'm sure someone in this planet wants that value for them.
Yeah.
So how much money can this person pay me for the value I offer him?
Yeah. It's a value exchange.
It's a value exchange. It's literally like the supply and demand. There is supply, there is demand. But if I'm sat at home, all I'm thinking about is how I'm going to make my next 1,000, how I'm going to make my next 10,000. I mean, you're not going to grow because you're sat at home. Just go there, do work, do it for free. Don't do it for the money. I started just doing it for my Instagram, for it to look nice. I just started doing it for the feed, really. I started doing it for the people to see my work. And then I realized that, okay, I can charge people. That's something I can do.
Yeah. And
I started charging, and it just happened.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, so at the start, you can't. I just need to think about how I'm going to word this. You can't. You don't want to be focused on money. You need to be focused on the value that you're providing. Because, and also, getting on the first rungs of the ladder kind of thing. If the first rung of the ladder is £1,000, then if someone's like chopped off the first 10 and you can't reach it. You can't reach it. You need to be climbing that ladder.
You have to climb it slowly. Okay, people compare, usually are like, oh yeah, but look at, for example, Steven Spielberg. He got so successful quickly. Like, industry has changed. You cannot compare yourself to a 1 in a million. You cannot compare yourself to the elites of the industry, because you're just beating yourself. You're beating yourself up really at this point. Compare yourself to people around your area. See how people are doing in your own circle, in your own family, in your own friend group, and compare yourself to these people. Don't go compare yourself to, I'm going to be the next Elon Musk, I'm going to be the next Jeff Bezos. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. Industry changed. Especially the filmmaking industry has changed significantly from the 80s to now. In the 80s, if you want to be a director, okay, you just have to make a film and you're called a director.
Yeah.
Cameras were hard to get. Getting a crew talented crew to make a film was really hard to get. Now talented people are everywhere.
I mean, yeah, you can just buy a camera.
You just can buy a camera, just start filming, and here you go. You're a filmmaker, you're a director, you're a producer. And in that mindset, you cannot chase the big people, the big bucks. You have to chase reasonable and very logistical goals. Because I mean, if you're in it to be the next, God knows, Jeff Bezos in the e-com industry, or be the next Steven Spielberg in the filmmaking industry, you're comparing yourself to the wrong people. You will feel behind if you actually compare yourself to these people. You have to compare yourself to somebody as close as you.
As close to you.
As close to you. As close as how
your age, where you live.
Exactly, your age, where you live. Even people of our age, they do a ton of money. If I go compare myself to them.
Yeah. But maybe they've had different circles. I don't know, there's no excuses. But
there is no excuses.
But maybe they've had a leg up kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
They've been brought up somewhere that's easy to connect. Parents that have helped them out.
Exactly, touching up on the talent doesn't mean success. I mean, success is all about connections as well. You cannot grow by yourself. You have to grow with the people around you.
Yeah.
So that's
as long as you know that you're putting in your 100% and you're doing the right thing, then I guess
exactly.
What else can you do? I was going to ask something, but I forgot now. Did you experiment with any other business models apart from the filmmaking stuff?
Yes, so I'm a big fan of finance and economics, sorry. Finance is a big thing, so I started trading.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Not day trading, stock trading. I like to put my money into things I understand.
Yeah.
Things I have control over. Putting your money into Forex is... It's not really my expertise. No. I need to study it. I need to understand where my money is going.
Before you can form an opinion on it, you need to actually know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did put my money into stocks and bonds. So that was my that's the only thing that is farther from the industry.
Yeah.
That's my only time where I stepped out of the industry and focused on just investing for a long term. Again, not chasing big goals, not trying to make $1 million, just ladder again, step by step, just climb up. And when you think of it that way, it's really profitable, not just because it's investments, but because it's savings, because it's a discipline. So business is all about being disciplined. If you are not disciplined, you're in the wrong business. If you are not disciplined, if you're a sports person and you're not disciplined, I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it?
I mean, a big thing with stocks is that it teaches you to think rationally rather than with emotion. Because Because the money in stocks moves from the emotional to the people without the emotion.
Exactly.
The best performing stocks accounts are those of dead people.
Yeah.
So it just shows, just remove emotion from it. And then that applies to everything else in life as well. If you can think rationally and remove emotion, then usually that's how you get the best results.
Totally, yeah. Warren Buffett just says the thing. He's like, if you are emotional, you are in the wrong industry when it comes to investing. He also says that he is good at what he does just because he doesn't care. He doesn't care if the market goes up. He doesn't care if the market goes down. You're just going to keep buying. Yeah. Whatever the price is.
Just do the opposite of what everyone else is doing.
You're just going to keep buying because on the long term it makes sense. Inflation rises. Population get bigger. So it makes sense for a particular stock or particular share to go from 10 to 100 in, let's say, 5 years. It makes sense. Oh, it's going to fluctuate. It might go to $5 within that period. But being emotionally strong and just holding your ground and be like, no, I'm disciplined, I'm focused, I want to invest. That's how you grow, really. That's how you reach the point where you're like satisfied with what you're doing. Because if you keep chasing the big goals and the bigger goals and bigger goals, you're not really going to be satisfied. You're going to lose focus.
Yeah, you keep moving the goalposts and you never get there.
Yeah,
it's like chasing a rainbow. You're just never going to get.
Humans, as their nature, are greedy. They always want more. That's the reason why us humans have been fighting for so many decades, is because we always want more. Nobody's grateful anymore. Nobody's thanking just the way we're living now. Yeah. I mean, cool, okay, I want to be rich. You want to be rich.
Everybody Who doesn't want to be?
Everybody wants to be rich. But what rich really means is just, I mean, can you reach it? Maybe not. Maybe not now. Maybe not tomorrow. Growth doesn't happen overnight. You need to give it time. You need to be patient, disciplined, do the work. Either it comes to films, either it comes to music, either it comes to sports, either it comes to any different industry. Be focused, be disciplined. Put goals, realistic goals. Be like, I want to change my physique from now till a year. Don't say I want to change my physique next week. That's not going to happen. Just be disciplined. Put realistic goals. Achieve these goals. Be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Give it tap on your back.
Yeah,
be
the brain is really wired to focus on what you don't have.
Yes, exactly.
Like there's I don't know who said it, but you lose a £10 note out of your pocket and your day is ruined, and it's like, oh, for God's sake. But then you find one and you pick it up and you put it in your pocket and you're like, oh, that's nice. And then you kind of just forget about it. It just shows how much it's the same magnitude of loss versus gain.
Exactly, yeah.
But how your brain is wired is to really, I mean, your brain is focused on survival rather than. So,
it is.
Yeah.
It is. Humans by nature are focused on survival. This is why we have the instinct of defending ourselves if we're not doing the work. If I have something on my calendar or on my to-do list and be like, oh, I need to get my chores done by fucking Wednesday, and you don't get it done, your brain will be like, oh no, it's fine. You were tired. Oh, it's fine. I had this on my plate. No. You have to actually do the things you put on your to-do list, or just don't put it on your to-do list. Exactly. Don't train your brain to find excuses to the things you're not doing. Just wire. Your brain is kind of a computer. You teach it and it will give you. If you teach it wrong, then I mean, you have to reprogram your brain to start thinking properly. And reading books is a thing, and watching podcasts like this one is also a thing to help your brain just focus on, okay, I want to achieve this, but I cannot achieve this if I'm sat on my bed. I cannot achieve this if I'm locked in my room doing nothing. I have to be out there, meet people. You're scared. Everybody's scared. I mean, heck, I'm scared. When I go into a screening, I'm scared. Maybe people are going to hate my film.
Yeah, things that actually really don't matter. And you think, oh, I don't actually need to do them. But it's not the actual thing that matters. It's about teaching your brain. Like, I do like meditation and stuff. And I always try and do 10 minutes. And you can look at your phone and it's like, oh, it's 9 minutes 50. I've done it now. But you've not done it because you're teaching your brain that you can get away with less. Yeah. And you can't get away with less. You have to do what you set out to do.
Exactly.
And it's, on the schedule as well. Oh, I'll just do this first. I'll just do that. And it's like, you said you were going to do that. You need to stick to your word.
Yeah.
Because it's just a day. I'm just doing a few odd jobs. But once you're working on something big and it applies to your bigger goals, and if you have the same mindset to your big goals, then it's just never going to happen. So, it's really important about actually teaching your brain almost as a separate thing to you, that it needs to respect you. It's not just going to get away with stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you had any particularly stressful moments in business or in the production stuff that you do?
Oh, yeah, all the time. It's a stressful industry. It's very precarious in all the departments, not just in the production department. Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
You have to be stress immune. You have to learn how to be stress immune. You have to learn when something goes wrong. You have to be the one in the room which, okay, fine.
Yeah.
How can we fix it?
It's about removing that emotion and thinking rationally again.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be the one trying to fix the problem as soon as possible rather than just complaining about the problem, rather than just it's just about complaining, really.
Yeah.
People nowadays complain a lot rather than just find another way around
Instead
it.
of focusing on the problem, focus on the solution.
Yes, instead of focusing on the problem, again, like you said, just focus on how you're going to fix that said problem rather than just being like, okay, camera stopped working.
Yeah.
You should have a plan B.
If that's their job, then you don't even need to know about that, as long as
Yeah,
they can...
and plus, as a producer, anything that goes wrong on set bounce back to you.
Yeah.
Because you are the project manager, you are the project leader. Camera stopped working. It's not your fault because the camera stopped working, but it's your fault because you don't have a plan B. If an actor or a talent missed a day of shoot, it's your problem. Maybe you didn't mention that day. Maybe the contract is wrong. A lot of things can go wrong.
It's not your fault, but it's your problem.
It's not your fault, but it's your problem. You're accountable for it.
Yeah, and
even
you
if
could
it's
have
not your
done something
department.
differently to mean it wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah.
So it's about taking responsibility for absolutely everything. Even if you did nothing wrong, you could have done something differently for the results of that to not be as bad.
Exactly, and that's also business mindset of whatever went wrong, it's my fault. I have to fix it. In films, especially. A couple of problems happened really on our last shoot. Nothing major, but just some road bumps really. The sensor of the camera was a bit defective, so we had some dead pixels on the screen. Nothing major for an audience to notice, but we noticed it. And my plan B was that there is a different camera on set that can be interchangeable with the set we're using, with like the camera rig we're using. So that's plan B. I had it, even though I'm probably never gonna use it, but I have it. And I also had a plan C. We had a different camera as well on set that can also take over in case camera B dies. We have camera C. But then after camera C, there is
you
only...
have to weigh up the likelihood of what's...
Exactly. There's only so much you can do to fix a certain problem. And at the end, don't always blame yourself. You work hard. Okay, something happened. Don't blame yourself. Just see people around you. How can you fix that problem with the director? How can you fix the problem with the camera operator? How can you fix the problem with the production designers? It's not always just about how you can fix the problem by yourself. Because as a producer, you're only as good as the people around you. So you cannot grow by yourself. You cannot be good and expect everyone to be as good as you. It's them. As good as they are, this is as good as you can be, because they are the one actually making the work. They are the one actually putting the shots together. Talent is acting. You're not the one acting. You're not the one performing. You're not the one behind the camera. You're just the one that put the pieces together. So as good as they are, this is the result you're gonna get. And as a producer, it's really important to pick the right people you want on your project, so you can shape it in your own way, in a way, but it's their own vision as well. You know what I mean? It's difficult to explain if you're really not into the film business.
No, when I was younger and used to be in like ski school and you go on ski holidays, you can only ever go as fast as the slowest person in the group.
Yes, exactly.
And I guess that principle applies to what you're doing. You could have the best crew around you, but if say the actor's really bad, that's what does everything else matter if the actor's bad? Because that's what's on screen ultimately.
Now, thank God for our film, Isn't She Lovely, the one-take film.
Yeah.
Talent was amazing.
Yeah.
I was blown away by the talent. The crew was on top of things. They were phenomenal. We had a set change during that one take. So the camera's rolling, it pans out. You have production design team that comes in, change the set, and just goes out. And then we pan back to the set which completely changed. It went from night and furnished to day and literally unfurnished. So leading these people into the right decisions, into the right mindset of doing this, it's a precarious project. It's not. We could have failed very badly. It wasn't easy. It was a big risk. But when it comes to a risk, you always have to see that, is it worth it to take that risk or is it not? You have to really plan it. You have to see the math around it. Be like, okay, if I'm spending X amount on the budget and X amount on the people, if this project does become successful, was it all the work worth it? And most of the time it is always worth it, because as a producer you only choose the projects that are going to be worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're not going to just choose the projects just for the sake of making a project. So it's a big thing. It's a big thing choosing the project, analyzing the risk, and just leading the people really to accomplish the said project, especially this one, which was mental.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So by one take, do you literally mean you don't even press
you don't
the record button?
You
like
don't
the
cut.
Stop.
You just press it once and you make the film.
Really? Because originally I thought maybe you meant like it's made to look like one take, but it's actually one take. You don't even cut. That's mad.
It's a one take.
Yeah.
It's a one take.
I mean, does it make the editor's job easier?
We did cheat a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not a full one take.
Yeah.
It's not a full one take from start to finish. 7 minutes of the film is a one take, and it's an 8-minute film, because our schedule was a bit tricky. We had to film during the day, but the time on the script was nighttime. So set is night, but actual shooting is day. So we had to black out the windows and shooting during the night, so it looks like night. And when the set change happens, we remove the blacked out things on the windows, and now it looks like day. So that was good. But at the same time, we have an opening shot where the talent is outside. So we cannot film it if it's during the day. So it cannot be a one take.
So in an ideal world, you would have filmed it at night, but you couldn't.
In the ideal world, we have filmed at night, but
Yeah.
having the circumstances we had, it was a big no to film at night. It was a big neighborhood, a lot of people. Shooting at night in England without the proper security is a bit risky, especially when you have £150,000 worth of equipment.
Have you seen that video where someone's camera just gets, it was on a tripod, I saw it on social media, someone just drove past and just grabbed it in the car.
It happens, and it's really scary. This is why producers account for a plan B. This is why we always have a plan B, plan C, even sometimes plan D, to just think about, well, if everything goes wrong, how can we fix it? How can we make a film happen? Because at the end of the day, you're not working for yourself, you're working for the film. You're not working for the director, you're working for the film. Because your goal is making the film happen. Your goal is not making the director satisfied or making the talent satisfied. Your goal is the film. So that's all I think about when I'm on set. I'm like, okay, I don't care if the director is being a pain. I don't care if the director of photography is being a pain. I don't care if anyone is causing any trouble. I care, is that trouble going to translate into the outcome of the film? If it doesn't, I don't care.
Yeah, you're focused on the outcome.
I'm focused on the outcome.
Rather than the journey there. Like,
that's it.
The viewer isn't going to see if the set
was
absolute chaos.
Exactly. The viewer is not going to see a conflict between the director and producer. Sometimes going into a conflict, especially on set, will result into the outcome changing. So I'd rather step away from all of these little problems, which none of them happened on my last shoot, because everybody was so locked in on the outcome of the film rather than managing people around, because that was basically my job, managing people around, but people were locked in on the job, so problems did not happen.
We'll talk about some like more business entrepreneurship questions. So were there any challenges in particular when you were getting started? I mean, obviously there's a lot of challenges.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that stand out?
challenges. The main challenge was myself.
Yeah.
That was the main challenge. I wanted to be there, as in I wanted to be successful, but my mind wasn't. So it was really more linking my mindset to my goals. That was very difficult and very challenging.
Kind of an identity shift.
Yes, people are sometimes lazy. Humans always take the easiest route out of things, always. I've never seen someone actually trying and taking the harder route. They always like, oh, you know what, but I can use AI. I can take it that way. I can get someone to do the job, even though I can do it. Just do it yourself. Just don't take the easy route. It's a huge challenge to overcome. It's yourself, really. The main challenge when it comes to somebody trying to start a business is yourself. You have to challenge your emotions. You have to challenge your values. You have to challenge your talent in some ways. You have to maybe learn new things. I never wanted to do budgets. I never wanted to work with numbers. I like to make a business happen, but then I realized making a business happen is all about the numbers, all about the budget, it's all about finances and taxes and how to avoid certain things. So I had to learn this. So that was a challenge, which again, the challenge was not me not knowing the numbers. The challenge was, how am I gonna learn the numbers? And am I gonna learn the numbers, or am I gonna take the easy route out of it and just use AI or just get someone just to do my things? So the challenge is yourself. You gotta understand, you don't know everything, and you shouldn't know everything, but you need to know the minimum out of things. You cannot call yourself a business owner if you don't know how to manage business. You cannot call yourself a filmmaker if you at least don't know what a shot composition is, or how to read a script, or how to read a shooting schedule. So there are the minimum out of things that a person should know in order to call themselves the role they want to be. Director, business owner, financier, I don't know, anything. You have to know the minimum. And that's the challenge, is yourself going through that door of, I'm going to learn that thing. The problem is not knowing it. The problem is, how am I going to get there? And that's the main challenge when it comes to business. So
yeah, maybe kind of building someone talked to me about it when I was asking about like niching down and stuff. And it's about building a T-shaped skill set. So you want to have a wide base and then one thing that is your skill.
Exactly. Yeah.
Once you niche and you find the thing that you can focus on, that's Alex Hormozy says that's when you can start to build to charge a premium for what you're doing. So
exactly. Yeah. If you're an expert in a certain field, people are going to pay you because you are an expert.
If you are that person.
Yeah, if you are that person, they're going to pay you because you're an expert in that field. Jordan Belfort, I don't know if you know him, Wolf of Wall Street, that's the guy. Yeah. He scammed people, yes he did, but he's good at picking that one thing and just being an expert at it. He says that when you are on a sales call, when you're trying to sell something to someone, you have to be sharp as a tack, be an expert in your field, and be enthusiastic as hell. And I'm always these three things when it comes to talking to a director, when it comes to talking to a studio head, when it comes to talking to executives. I need to be sharp as a tack, be an expert in what I do, and be enthusiastic. Nobody wants to work with somebody that's always grumpy. Yeah. Nobody wants to work with somebody that's not an expert in what they want that person to do. And of course, nobody wants to work with somebody that's not really happy to do the thing.
Yeah, because that's the experience that you give them. You want to give them a good experience.
Yes, exactly. They want you to work with them because they are lacking this talent.
Yeah.
They are not giving you an opportunity for you to grow. Yeah. Nobody does that.
Everyone is selfish at the end
Everybody's
of the
selfish.
Why do people donate to charity?
Exactly.
Is it because they care about the charity, or is it because it makes them feel good?
It makes them feel good. It makes them be like, oh, okay, I've donated to charity. I've given to the community. But have you? Yeah. Have you really donated to the community sitting at home?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could have gone out and given your time.
You can't go out and giving your time. Time is the most expensive currency we have.
Yeah, it's the only thing you can't get more of.
It's the only thing you can get more of. You can get more of time when you have more money.
When you can buy back your time.
You can buy back your time by getting a coach, by getting someone to do the work. Here you're buying your time. But as of now, you're just racing against time. You're racing against yourself, your talent, the people around you. It's a forever going race with everything. But you have to pick a certain path of, okay, I'm going to race against my neighbor who, for example, washes cars and I wash cars. So that's my competition. My competition is not the gas station around the corner, because this is a big business. My competition is the person next to me.
And once you overtake that person,
and once you overtake that person, you just look at the next enemy or the next rival,
competition,
and just work your way there.
Did you ever feel behind in business?
Feeling behind. That's a interesting question. You can only feel behind if you are comparing yourself to the elites. Yeah. You have to know who you're comparing yourself to. Yes, I felt behind when I started comparing myself to people on YouTube. I felt that I'm doing good when I started comparing myself to my friends back home. Yeah. So it's a very subjective way of thinking. You have to compare yourself to something. Don't compare yourself to the elites. Don't do that. Learn from them. Don't compare yourself to them. Don't wish that you are in their place, because if you want to be in their place, you have to go through the entire pain they went through. You cannot just jump there and be there.
Like, it's another one of you seeing the outcome, not the process.
Exactly. You've seen the outcome. You haven't seen the process. The process is brutal. They failed a lot. Everybody failed. People just go in and are like, oh no, I've never failed. No, you failed. You definitely failed. Nobody learns without failing. Nobody's good enough not to fail. That doesn't happen. People fail. I mean, Steve Jobs got fired from his own company. He got fired from Apple, but then opened Pixar, which is different. This is completely different from technologies. It's animation. And he just did it. Why? Because he failed so much.
I always find it mad that the same person made the iPhone, made Toy Story.
Yeah, it's a bit mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing. But that's what failure really achieves. Again, humans are defensive as people. So when you get fired, when you get criticism, you want to find your way out of that criticism, and the only way to find your way out of it is to prove that person, company, exec, director, anyone wrong. Yeah. You cannot just be like, no, you're wrong. You have to be like, no, you're wrong, but look what I've done to prove you that you're wrong. So that's a big thing, especially now. Young entrepreneurs, young business owners, they think that they know everything. You don't know everything. You read a lot of books, that's good. You're learning, you don't know everything. And you will never know everything. Even elite peoples nowadays, they still learn, they still read books, they meditate, they look back at 10 years ago, how they managed their business. Have they changed anything? I'm sure they would have. Like, I would have changed a bunch of things of my films, especially this one, Isn't She Lovely, the one take. I would have changed things, yes. I would have maybe thought of a way of filming it all during the night, even though the council maybe wouldn't allow us, but I would scratch my head, just find a way.
Yeah, ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah, ask for forgiveness, not permission. Yeah, exactly.
Another thing about comparison that I always think about is I go to the gym and everyone's massive in the gym, and I'm the smallest guy in the gym, or maybe not the smallest, but almost the smallest guy in the gym. And then I'm like, oh, I need some food for after the gym to make the most of it, kind of thing. And I go to the supermarket, and I realise, oh, maybe I'm actually in the best shape in the supermarket.
Oh yeah.
So I was in the worst shape in the gym, and I go next door. I mean, I'm in the best shape in the supermarket, and it's like, it's really about comparing yourself in different environments.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you compare yourself in the gym, that's where the top 10% of people that care about the body go.
Oh,
and they all congregate there. But then, when you look at the general population, which I'd say maybe the supermarket is more of a general population of people, then you realise that, actually.
A diamond is worth nothing. A diamond is worth a couple of cents. Yeah. If you try to sell a diamond in a diamond mine, it's worthless. Diamonds are everywhere. But if you try to sell a diamond in a jewelry shop, oh, well, it's worth a couple hundred. Yeah. So it's really just putting yourself in the right industry where you can actually compare yourself. You cannot compare as you do music. You cannot compare yourself in a music festival where everybody plays music, where the top talent is on the stage. You cannot just say, "Oh well, I feel behind." doesn't work that way. You don't feel behind when you go to a music shop and hear somebody playing guitar. I mean, because people there go there because they are talented. They play guitar. So you can compare yourself to people that have been playing guitar for 2 years. If that's the amount of years you've been playing guitar for, you can compare yourself to them. But you cannot go compare yourself to somebody that's been playing for 15 years, 20 years. They have experience. They failed. They maybe started playing piano, then it changed. You never know. You never know what people actually go through for them to reach that certain place in their life where they are. Okay, I'm grateful that I'm here, and I'm good at what I do. How can I evolve? You never know what goes through that, and it's very difficult. I always say, people, don't give up. Just keep doing it. Like playing guitar an hour a day, even 2 hours per week. I mean, just give it a go. You never know.
As long as you can set a goal that you are going to stick to, then that's more important. Like, people almost get this gratification out of setting a goal and then telling everyone about the goal.
Yeah.
Like that, people get almost the trick in their mind into thinking that they've done it. But actually, they're kind of getting that validation for the thing before they've actually done it.
Exactly.
So if you can just set a goal that you're actually going to do, then that's more important.
I've done that. I've done that. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
I've came up with an idea overnight. Next morning, call family and friends, be like, hey, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And then I never end up doing it. Never.
And
they
that
were
looks
great.
Worse, yeah.
They were great ideas. Don't get me wrong. They were amazing ideas. Difficult ideas. Were they going to be successful? I don't know. I never did it. You know what I mean? I never did it. I don't know if it's going to be successful, but you cannot go around and tell people I'm going to do this and just end up not doing it. Because I've gone as far as like doing a website before even having a product to sell, which is, I mean, it's very pointless. I laugh at myself every time I think of it. You have to do the work and then tell people that, hey, okay, I have this. If you want to buy my product, here's the website. Just don't go there and be like, hey, I've got a website, I sell products, but I don't have the product.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like I always go out with my camera and stuff and record, take pictures, and then never actually do anything with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's actually kind of pointless because no one's. I mean, it's not pointless because I enjoy it.
It's not pointless. It's the experience.
But the outcome, there's no outcome from it because no one's seeing it.
I took loads of pictures when I had my camera. Most of them are off the internet.
Yeah.
I only post the best of the best, which sometimes is a good thing and sometimes is not a good thing because I do need sometimes to see where I failed in some places, but it is what it is. As long as the Instagram looks nice, that's what matters.
Yeah, definitely. Having a good Instagram is so important because it's like that. Instagram is the new website. That is what people see. That's the like when someone says your name and someone's like, oh, who's he? You go and look at your Instagram.
Yeah.
It's so important. If you don't even have any pictures of yourself on there, then it's literally pointless.
Yeah. I did take the time to put myself out there on the internet. So when you actually Google my name, it shows up as film producer.
Yeah.
Which anyone can do. Anyone can do.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of time for the actual internet
to recognize it.
Internet algorithm to have you on the first page, but you need to post on LinkedIn. You need to have a website. As filmmakers, we use IMDb, we use Letterboxd. Well, I don't have a Letterboxd yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
It's getting there. But having your IMDb as a filmmaker is a very important thing because when somebody Googles your name, you're on the first page. Filmmaker, director, producer.
Yeah.
These are the things you did. So
that's who you are.
That's who you are. That's your identity. Yeah. Put yourself out there. And this can be done from literally the comfort of your house. Yeah. I mean, you're not losing anything. Okay, it's a couple of bucks per month, but it's worth it. You're putting yourself out there. You're marketing yourself. Marketing is not cheap. Marketing is expensive, but at the end of the tunnel, it's very worth it. Even though you spend a couple, maybe hundreds, maybe a couple thousands on marketing yourself. But if you land one job, your money's back.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about investing in the stock market and stuff, but ultimately, and especially at this age, the most important thing to invest in is yourself. See yourself as an investment. Like in the stock market, you might get, 8% on a good year or something, but in yourself, that's exponential. You can get hundreds of percent.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's an infinite return.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's, I think, is that the Millionaire's Fastlane? He talks about that a lot. About the, oh no, is it Rich Dad Poor Dad? Or maybe both of them. Anyway, yeah, both principles that are talked about in them books about investing in yourself. Changes. Them. Well, in your business then, where does the money come from? What's the income stream?
In my business now, I stopped doing that. I actually sold my clients to a friend.
Yeah.
It's a friend I made while doing car photography.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, connections, just coincidences sometimes happen.
Yeah.
So he took over the clients. I want to go into the path of being a film producer, a film business owner, or a film business person. So I did take a step back. It's always good to take a step back from things. It's not the route I want to go through. It was profitable, cool, but that's not where I want to be. My goal is not there. My goal is the film industry. My goal is making films. My goal is traveling to certain places of the world and making films. So I did take a step back. My income stream came from the clients, actually. Every week I had a very consistent client paying good money for his social media videos. I had a videographer who used to go film the things, edit the things, and just send through. So I didn't really have to do much there.
You just got to send the money pretty much.
I just got to send the money through, yeah. But I stopped doing it because, again, I want to go the path of being a filmmaker. I want to go to the path of being a producer. You need to take a step back. If it's not the right place where you want to be, you need to take a step back. Yeah. There is no excuses. You cannot say, okay, but I'm making money, I want to stay in that industry, because there is the growth in what I used to do is there is growth, but there is a lot of competition. Yeah. So how much money do I have to invest to compete with that competition? It wasn't worth it for me. So I did send the clients to my friend, and he did pay me for each client. Yeah. So it's a win for me, it's a win for him, it's a win for the client. I mean, nothing changes. The same person doing the videos for me is doing now the videos for him. So, so the quality did not change. The ownership changed. It's a partial acquisition in a way where the company changed, the business changed, but the people in the business are the same. Yeah. So
it's only really you that changed.
It's only me that changed. It's only my mindset that changed, because, okay, cool, we're not making money now, but we can invest the money we did into the film industry and see how it goes from there. Because this is where I want to be. Yeah.
I always think when you're in something, you can't see it, but if you take a step back, you can see it from a bird's eye point, from someone else's, from the outside view.
Third person.
Yeah, definitely. It gives that perspective. When you're in something, you just
get out of the bubble.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes even in films. The director we did, the director for Isn't She Lovely? He's an amazing guy. He's really talented. Sometimes he gets himself too deep into that project, and it gets lost. Creative people are like this. When we get so focused on a specific thing, we get lost. We don't know how to take the right decision. We don't know where the project is heading. Taking a step back, taking a week break, just looking at it from a different perspective, looking at it as an audience more than as a filmmaker.
And removing the emotion that you've tied to that.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I spent hours on that one shot.
Yeah.
But that shot doesn't fit. So we're going to remove it. It doesn't matter. So removing that emotion.
Taking a week off, when you come back to the project, just you're a totally different person. You exactly know how to tackle the things you wanted to tackle 2 weeks ago when you were just so in depth in that project. So
I mean, with my guitar videos, and any other music stuff, when I've recorded it, I think it's perfect, and then I go and look back and I'm like, for God's sake, why didn't I just wait another week, because that bend is out of tune. but when you're doing it, you tie that emotion to it. You want it to be perfect. Your brain like wants that to be perfect. So
your brain wants it to. Your brain wants to finish the project. Your brain
tricks you.
Yeah, your brain is tired. Give it a break. It's fine to take a break. You're not weak if you take breaks. You're taking a break to give yourself and your mind some time to just relax and just focus again. Because, I mean, you cannot drive your car straight for 100,000 miles. It needs time to rest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's interesting how your brain plays tricks on
you.
It tells you what it wants to happen.
Yeah, the challenge in anything in life is your brain is you.
It's about getting... I feel with meditation, something that I want to get out of meditation is thinking about stuff more clearly and having more control over your brain. Because by sitting there for 10 minutes and and the intention is to think about nothing, you're regaining control over your brain. It can stop feeding you stuff. And yeah, that's what I want to get out of that. And it's just whether, I mean, I've not been doing it enough to see whether it works. People say it works. So, I mean, have you explored much like mindfulness and meditation?
Meditation, no. The only way I really just winds down is just
chilling.
Just in bed, chill.
Yeah.
Chill. Phones off. Just think. Sometimes I just sketch. I'm like, when I get too tired of doing certain script review or something, I just sit there, sketch, just.
Yeah. Do you, when you're working, do you do some like deep work stuff, or do you just try and just do as much work as you can? Like, do you ever set a timer like I'm going to do an hour without breaking away from this?
Well, it's difficult because for me, I'm half creative, half logistical. So I know I have to get my budget sheet done. I know I have to get my things done, but at the same time, I just get distracted and just think of something I shouldn't even be thinking about. Is the shot composition going to look good? I mean, that's not my role. I got someone talented enough to think about this, but then I start thinking about it, and I get off track really of where I should be. It's sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing, because most of the times I end up not finishing the work. I would tell people just 5 minutes of break every 30 minutes if it helps.
If that's what you need.
If that's what you need.
Yeah.
If you don't need it, I don't know. You're training your brain to work in a specific mindset. You're training your brain to be like, okay, I have 30 minutes of work, then I have 5 minutes of break.
Yeah. It's like you need a little reward every 30 minutes.
You need a little reward. Again, you're training the same way you train your dog. It's a weird way to think about it, but the same way you're training your dog, you have to train your brain. Because you yourself, as your soul, your conscious, is different from how your brain wants to interact. So in philosophy, consciousness is very separate from brain and the mind. So it's a very tricky thing. Now, if we go down that path, it's a rabbit hole you don't want to get into. It's just.
Have you read any books on that kind of thing? Do you do much reading?
I do enough reading. I'm more of a just YouTube it type of person.
Yeah.
People say that reading is better. Sometimes when I read, I just have to read the sentence twice or 3 times to just get it in my brain. I read a couple of books. Jordan Belfort, The Way of the Wolf, teaches you sales. Yeah. It's a great book. There is a book called The One Thing. I don't know the author of the book. Teaches you how to focus on the one thing and be good at that one thing rather than being good at 8 different things and ending up being bad at all of them. There is also a book called Deep Work that helps you just focus on work. Atomic Habits, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. A lot of books came out during these 5 years where they seem to be like, the best book for business or the best book for entrepreneurs. There's no cheat code. There's no cheat sheet for how to become an entrepreneur.
And maybe reading these books is it's similar to when you go out and just tell everyone about doing something.
Oh yeah.
It's tricking your brain into thinking you're actually doing it.
Yeah, it's tricking your brain.
Actually, you're just putting it off.
Yeah, you haven't achieved it until you actually achieve it.
Yeah, consuming all of these books isn't actually doing anything
Nothing.
unless you apply what you've learned.
Exactly, and it's tricky what people have to actually focus on doing it. Focus on achieving, then telling, rather than telling and then failing to achieve.
Yeah, it's so much more impressive to, like, what was it? I saw, like, if someone had a really nice car, say, like a Ferrari or something, it'd be so much more impressive if you knew them for a few months and they were a good friend and you just somehow found out that they've got this really nice car, rather than them just telling you the first time you met. If they just told you, you'd be like, you wouldn't care at all. But if you just found out and they've not even told you, you'd be like, you'd be amazed, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it gives the illusion that it's just like normal to them, kind of thing. Like they don't think it's anything out of the ordinary. So
yeah, just hide your success. Don't brag about it.
Yeah,
you're successful for yourself. You're not successful for the people. If that's your goal,
then you've got some inner work to do.
And you got some inner work to do. Then you have to rethink your life choices.
Yeah.
Because you're not there to impress anyone. People are not going to be impressed. And trust me.
The biggest principle in life that I think makes people good people is if they're interested rather than trying to be interested. If you're trying to be interested, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But if you're interested, everyone wants to talk about themselves, ultimately. So
yeah, of course. That's how people market themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
But you have to know the balance between talking about your talent or bragging about your talent. There's a big difference, and people were.
If someone asks you the questions, then you can tell them. You need permission to tell someone.
Oh yeah.
AI is a big topic at the moment. Do you think that's going to affect you or your industry?
No.
No.
Not at all. People are going to disagree.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, AI cannot do anything that our industry is doing. Okay, AI can create images, can create videos. Good videos, don't get me wrong, it's really good. Sometimes I'm blown away when somebody actually tells me this is AI. I'm like, there's no way this is AI.
Yeah.
It won't take over. It won't take over. Christopher Nolan is going back to IMAX film. You know, the proper film.
Film.
Yeah, like
physical film.
Physical film.
Yeah.
The Odyssey, most of it was shot on physical film. When any industry starts climbing too fast, AI did that spike in all of the industry where everything is evolving in a way. Everything is ahead of their time. Top people in that industry will take a step back and be like, whoa, let's take a break here. That's too much. I want to go back. I want to feel how it's like filming on film cameras. I want to feel that feeling again.
It's another .com bubble.
Yes,
it's another bubble.
People call it a bubble. I call it a bubble.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna burst. I think it's gonna keep growing. I think that's the only bubble in humankind that will never burst, because it is useful. It is helping the industry. Is it gonna take over? Might take over some specific roles, but these roles...
Or maybe it'll just make them roles easier.
Make them roles easier, yes.
Maybe like colour grading, I don't know, it might help with that.
Even colour grading is very... It's subjective.
Yeah.
AI is an engine. AI doesn't have feelings.
No, it just looks at what other people have done.
Yeah, it just compares the work and just gives you an outcome. In film, everything is very subjective. We are trying to translate emotions onto the screen so the people can feel a certain way. AI cannot do that. AI can help in some aspects, yes, but can it do it? No. Can AI pick up a camera and film? Not at all. No. I hope it doesn't happen. Last thing I want is actual robots filming. We already have jib and robotic arms to do most of these things, but it's the people controlling them. When AI comes into play here, we're not the ones in control anymore. We're the ones that are telling it what to do, and it just does it their own way. So if we go back and be like, oh, can you do it that certain way? It doesn't work. How many times have you tried on ChatGPT to be like, oh, okay, but can you do it that way? And then it just it doesn't do it.
And it talks with so much confidence. And
yes.
Then, now you can see the source, and the source will be like one thread on Reddit
Exactly.
And it will say it with absolute confidence.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just like...
Again, it's just an engine. It's just an engine. It's a tool. It's not a person. It's not a job. So people have to start using it that way. I mean, if a writer comes to me and be like, oh yeah, most of it is AI generated. Okay, most of it is AI generated, but can we feel it on screen? Is it a good script? Most of the times it's not a good script.
And it's the meaning behind it as well. Like, I always think when you go to a like a shop, like an art shop, and there's a print, like they do the one original, and then they do like 40 prints, but the prints are still like hundreds of pounds, and like it's an official print, and I'm like, yeah, but it's not the real thing. It doesn't have that like meaning behind it. Someone hasn't spent hours painting that physical thing, and maybe it's like that with like AI film. Like, it just doesn't have that human feeling behind it.
It's not authentic.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not authentic. It's a generated prompt. It's not authentic. You need, especially in films, we need to make authentic things. We need to make things that are, particularly in some ways, special, one of a kind, which most people, when I get directors that come to me and be like, this is the best thing you've ever seen, this is one of a kind, you've never seen that before, I always shake my head, because you cannot create a primary color. You can mix them, come up with a new color, okay, but primary colors are there. So filming is a mix of different things that we can do to reach a certain outcome. The outcome is never one of a kind. The outcome is never new. People have always done it. For example, a one take has been done in so many different things. 1917, Adolescence, Boiling Point. It has been recreated by so many different filmmakers, but we used it and we added to it a set change, which makes it unique in its own way. It's not one of a kind, but it is unique, which is very different, because one of a kind is people have never seen that thing before. They're like amazed. Yeah. And you come up with a name, to call it.
Name it after yourself or something.
Yeah, name it after yourself. That's a one of a kind thing. When it's unique, it's a mix of ideas, talent, just to make the film happen. That's a unique film, which most unique films, they succeed, because festivals like unique things. They don't want to show their viewers just the same dramas, because if our film was a cut up drama, I don't think I would have chosen it. But because it's a one take, because it has a set change, it makes it unique. It makes me want to work. It makes me want to go through the challenges of how are we going to do this? How are we going to recreate this? As a producer, how is my team going to be comfortable going through that challenge? The camera department was on point, but a couple months ago they were like, is it achievable? Do we have to cut corners in certain places? And I was like, let's not cut the corners. Let's see how we can curve around the corners. Let's just curve them a little bit. If it's not as easy as it sounds, let's just find a way to make it easier, but just not get rid of the thing. You know what I mean? Because it's important to keep that balance of, it's difficult to achieve, but how good can we achieve it, and just finding the balance in between and finding the ways we can achieve it. That's a very important thing when it comes to film business.
Yeah. What does a film being successful mean to you? What do you want to happen?
A successful film is all about the audience.
Yeah.
It's what the audience feels. We are making a product in a way. A film is a product. People see it sometimes as a art form. I see it as a purely product. We are selling that product to the audience. If I think that the film is great, that doesn't mean thousands of people are going to think the film is great. So a successful film is what the audience makes out of it. I think the Odyssey, the Christopher Nolan's latest thing, is going to be successful, because I can see already the hype on the social media, on Reddit, on X. I can see people talking about that film. So the audience is making it successful before the film is even out.
Yeah.
So it's all about the audience and how they perceive that said film. It's the audience basically.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no way around it.
It's like that in music as well. I think with some like songs from small bands.
Yeah.
Barely any people have heard them, but there's some songs that are literally are better than some songs that are absolutely massive. But it's just the audience. They've not reached that audience. So I don't know. Is it a successful song? Say it's a really good song, but no one's heard it. So is it successful?
Yeah. It's a good song. It's a good film. Is it a successful film? No. Is it a bad film? Yeah. Is it a successful film? Yes. I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
A good film doesn't mean it's a successful film, and a bad film doesn't mean it's a not successful thing.
Yeah.
And it's mostly subjective when people say it's good or bad.
Yeah.
I have some films that I call horrible films, but my friends, they call an amazing films. It's very different.
Yeah, Daniel Priestley talks about how it doesn't really matter how good the thing is. It's about, well, his example was you can write the best book in the world, but you're not a best-selling author unless you've sold lots of books.
Yeah.
You might have a bad book, but you've sold lots of books. You're still a best-selling author. Because he's saying how he was talking to someone that did like a degree in English literature and was like, why is your book sold like thousands of times more than mine? And he's like, 'cause I'm good at selling.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter how good your book is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What has film taught you about people?
Oh, well, film is all about the people.
Yeah.
So what I learned from being a filmmaker, from being a producer, from working across different genres of film, it's really about the people making the film. Again, you're as good as the people around you.
Yeah.
So surrounding yourself with talent is a way to grow, is maybe the only way to grow in that industry, because by yourself you cannot make a film happen. On my last film, we were 30 people for an 8-minute film, and it's a drama. That's a lot. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the entire film couldn't have been done without everybody being there. Everybody put their work into that film. The camera crew was on lights, changing lights, blacking out the panels. I was with the director just looking at the monitor. Next to the director there was the script supervisor. The ADs, head off to all of the ADs in the entire industry. The assistant directors are the people maybe behind the project when it comes to the production phase. They are the one that are keeping track of time, keeping track of schedule, making sure things can be achieved on time, and just figuring out the little problems. It's the people, really. The people shape the film. It's not a person's idea. It's a person's maybe script. It's a person's story. But everyone puts their ideas on the table, and then it creates that certain story, that certain outcome. And to be honest, the film I worked on massively changed. The story stayed the same, but so many new ideas were on the table, and we tried all of them. And we did pick and choose what works and what doesn't work when it comes to industry limitations and budget limitations. But it's everybody shapes the project. So if it's just one thing, it's listen to the people around you in the film industry. Even if it's a production assistant, if the production assistant comes to you and be like, hey, we have a problem, don't be that greedy producer and be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Listen, maybe it's a major problem. Maybe it's something I missed. I miss things all the time. Just listen to the people, know how to communicate on set, interact with the departments, be a leader, but be a good leader. Don't be greedy. A leader can only know how the production works when they are actually on the ground, they are on the floor, knowing that this is how it goes. Being in an office calling yourself a producer is not really a good thing. You can call yourself an executive. Okay, you made the film happen, but you're not there confronting the problems. You're not there confronting the issues that might arise. Issues are always there, but learning from the people, listening to the people, knowing how to grow with the talents around you is like the golden rule of this industry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, you have to be a people person to do.
You have to be a people person, yeah.
Like, unless, I don't know, maybe if you're an editor sat by yourself in an office,
But,
then you can
yeah,
get away.
but still,
But you still have to know how to communicate your
Exactly.
ideas and
Exactly.
stuff like that. So you're at Northern Film School at Leeds Beckett. Do you think film school is necessary?
Film school is a big debate.
Yeah. I mean, university in general is...
University in general is a big debate.
Yeah.
Yes, it is for me.
Yeah.
Coming here, I met new people. I used equipment maybe I would have never used. I met people with great ideas. I had the opportunity to work on these ideas. I had the opportunity to work with the people around me. So it is necessary, some ways. Some people might not think it is if they are already surrounded by the industry. But if you're not surrounded by the industry you want to be in, then...
Yeah, and you've got to make the most of it as well.
Got to make the most of it, yeah.
Like, maybe it's worth it if you make the most of it. If you're just passively doing this course for the degree at the end, then it's probably not.
It's not about the degree. It's about the journey.
The people you meet.
It's about the people you meet. It's about the connections.
Facilities you get access to.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
So, do you think creatives should focus on their craft first, or being like business savvy, like being able to develop their business first?
It depends on the creative person.
Yeah.
When it comes to me, I have to focus more on the business side of things, knowing how things work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So I know how to then become creative. If you are a, let's say, camera operator or a director of photography, I would say go into the creative part first. Yeah. Explore different ways to film, explore different ideologies, explore different shot compositions. Try it, fail at it, don't give up. As a producer, I cannot really go and try budgets. I cannot really go and try shooting schedules. I have to learn this by myself, focus on the logistical part, then to know how to apply it to the creative. So, for example, when it came to that film, the one-take film we did, it was a big mix of creative and logistical work, because in a one take, every little change in that film means that logistical things are going to change. Yeah. Whether it's in budget, whether it's in how much money I have to finance, how much money I have to raise, or maybe it's how many people I need on set, or maybe I need an extra talent, or I need a body double, or it changes a lot. And it's a domino effect. When one thing changes, everything topples. That means everything has to change. And if it doesn't change, that means we're missing something. One line in the script means shot composition changing, means lighting possibly changing, means character possibly being in different places. It means a lot of things. Maybe now we have to extend the shooting day to 10 hours, which will change my budget. So as a producer, knowing half of what goes into being a creative person and knowing half of how it is to be a logistical person is the way to go. But of course, grow the logistical side more than the creative side, because you're not the creative person here. You're the one trying to make the project happen. You're not the one shaping that project. That's the director's job, but you're the one trying to realize it.
Yeah, maybe different roles some have more of an employee kind of mindset, and some are more of a entrepreneur.
Yes, exactly.
Like
when you're a cameraman, your job is literally
you're
to be
an employee.
You're
you do what you're told.
You do what you're told. The director of photography comes to you, be like, okay, we have this shot composition, just set it up. I'll be back in 10 minutes. That's how it goes, and it's not a bad thing. Okay, people that are camera operators, they know what they're getting themselves into. Yeah. people usually in the industry, all of them, they know what they're getting themselves into. So they're not going to complain if somebody told them, just go grab me a coffee, or because it happens. God, as a producer, I got coffee to people as well.
Yeah.
So I'm really a jack of all trades here. I need to help people around the set to facilitate the whole project. But producer as the role is a entrepreneurial job. Yeah. It's a business focused job. A director's role is also an entrepreneurial job, but it's not business focused, it's creative focused. And having those roles together really help a project happen, and hopefully an outcome being successful by the audience.
Yeah. So we've been talking for quite a while, so maybe we'll get to the closing tradition. So I've got a tradition on this podcast where I want the listener to have one key actionable takeaway from the podcast. So what do you think that main point should be?
The main point is, this goes into a life advice. You are only as good as the people around you. That's it. You cannot grow more than the people around you. You can all grow together. You can learn from them. But thinking that you can grow by yourself, no, you can't. You have to learn from people's failures. You're going to fail, okay, but knowing what people failed at as well will avoid the chance of you failing in that certain thing. So it's really just learning from the people around you and just growing together in any business, in any idea. So yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
It's been great.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while.
Yeah. Is it your first podcast appearance?
It's my second podcast appearance.
Right. Well.
No, first podcast appearance on video.
Yeah.
The first podcast I did was just audio. So.
Right. Yeah. So it's kind of a different format. Well.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah. Thank you very much.
Cool.